So guys, today we're actually going to talk about how TikTok makes us feel ugly and how there is a pressure to glow up due to social media. We're going to talk about looksmaxxing, legs, vaseline, slurring, and negative TikTok trends. Last but not least, there's mention of extreme beauty practices like surgery, dieting, and potentially harmful measures that are associated with looksmaxxing. So please exercise caution when you're listening to me. Whew. Now we've gotten that out of the way. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Joel and hi, welcome to my channel. If this is the first time you're seeing my face and if it's the first time that you've seen me, hi, welcome. And on this channel I give zen vlogs, motivational talks, and I literally speak about anything that I want to talk about. So if this is your first time and you're not subscribed, or if this is not your first time and you're still not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel, kindly share this video if you care, and I hope you do care. And that being said, let's get right into this video. Every source that I use for this research is down in my description box, and I also want to thank NK's World because her video actually helped me in curating this video. So that being said, let's get right into this video. Before we talk about how TikTok makes us feel ugly, let's just do a little background on TikTok and understand TikTok. So TikTok is like a digital play area where people just share fun short videos. You can just get whatever you want on TikTok, like quick tips like makeup, fashion, say how to save money, how to cook. Literally, TikTok is this hotspot for influencers to share knowledge and literally sell anything they want to sell. The app is from a big tech company in China that is called ByteDance, and it started in 2016 as Douyin. So Douyin is China's version of Facebook and Instagram, because as at this time Facebook and Instagram, they were not allowed in China. They were banned from China. ByteDance bought another app called Musical.ly, and I mentioned Musical.ly on my last video where I spoke about how I was on Musical.ly. And Musical.ly, then it was like an app that was known for its 15 seconds lip sync videos, and then it was a huge thing. So this ByteDance app, they actually bought Musical.ly and they merged Douyin and Musical.ly together. Then in 2018, they launched TikTok for the rest of the world. So what makes TikTok special is its smart algorithm that learns what you like and shows you more of that. TikTok is everywhere. It's in 155 countries and it is available in 75 languages. So now let's talk about trends, because TikTok actually creates most of the trends that we've seen today. I'm going to give you a brief history on trends. Trends is a tricky word. It's all about what is cool at the moment and what sells over time. Before the internet and before social media, companies were the ones that were in charge of trends. They sold us what was cool through TVs, radios, magazines, and signs. And all we did was just follow along because that was what we saw at that time. The whole trends thing started way back in the 14th century when rich people actually changed their outfits often because they just wanted to show off their wealth. Fashion trends are like roller coasters. They go up and they go down. In the 1900s, there were tight corsets that were popular, and everybody and their mom, they were always wearing tight corsets. But in the 1920s, that's when Coco Chanel came along and she shook things up. Speaking about trends, it's not just fashion that changes. There are big events like the pandemic, wars, even new technology can actually shake up our culture, our economy, and society. And you can bet that fashion trends will always change to reflect the times that we are in. In this present day, we no longer primarily get trends through TVs, magazines. We now get trends literally on our phone. TikTok says that they figure out what's trending by doing their own deep dive and checking out the larger story behind what's catching everyone's eye on the app. TikTok, as at 2020-2021, was the most popular app in the world. This helps them just create content that actually does fit in smoothly. For example, Maybelline, they saw this when their Sky High mascara became a hit on TikTok. Here, they sold out on many beauty sites And also TikTok covers all sorts of topics, from investment topics to books to beauty. There are hashtags like book talk or beauty talks, which has at least 18.1 billion views. So with videos ranging from reviews to funny sketches down to literally anything, we can see how powerful TikTok is. So now we're going to talk about the trends that negatively impacted people, because we know trends impact people positively and negatively. For example, there was a time we had the Vaseline face slugging trend. Even though this trend actually had like at least 9 trillion TikTok views, it can actually make your skin too oily and also cause acne by clogging up your pores. Sometimes I rub on my face a little bit, me seeing the fact that people actually like rub like a huge amount at night before going to bed with hopes of giving them a clear skin is very quite concerning.
This is why slugging is not safe. Slugging is a skincare trend that is all over TikTok. It's a K-beauty technique that you put a ton of petroleum jelly on your face after your skincare routine. I don't think you should be using petroleum jelly, especially if you're in the US. I'm gonna tell you why. If petroleum jelly is made the right way, it's fine, but like here in the US, if it's not refined, it's not good. If it's not refined, it can have toxic chemicals in it, and that is not what we want anywhere near our bodies, especially our face. If you're going to do this, I would replace the petroleum jelly with Chuda's Healing Hydrating Cream or Waleda's Skin Food. They're super hydrating and you will get the same effect from them.
Another risky trend that was prevalent is the henna freckles. I never knew about this till I was researching this topic, and apparently there was a time where people used needles at home to inject henna or black ink into their skin and nose just to get fake freckles. Guys, it's literally not that deep. There are 1,001 beauty companies right now that actually do sell freckle products. You could also like use a mascara and just splash on your face. What's funny is that there was a time where people who had freckles were laughed at. Now people are literally poking their skin just to have freckles. Beauty experts, they actually warned against this because it can actually lead to skin irritation, bad reactions, and even serious health risks like hepatitis B or A, hepatitis, or even HIV. There was an Australian Big Brother star who tried this TikTok and she ended up scarring and temporarily losing sight in one eye after using a counterfeit ink that she had found on eBay. On a safer note, there are like literally harmless trends called the glass skin challenge, and it's a trend. Why is it a trend? Like, okay, we'll get to that. So basically it's about making your skin super clear, dewy, and smooth like glass. But let's not forget, like, not everybody has smooth skin, not everybody has bare skin. Some people are actually dealing with serious acne problems. And obviously Koreans, this trend, I don't want to call it a trend because literally it's been around for time. So basically Koreans have been into this for like years. It's just basically you just following your usual skincare routine, like you cleanse, you exfoliate, you use toner, you use a sheet mask, you use essence, you use serums, you use moisturizer, you use ice cream, you use eye cream, you use face oil, and then you top it off with your SPF. Basically your everyday skincare routine, literally. And that's what TikTok people have turned to a trend, like literally taking care of your face. So now let's talk about the impact of beauty on social media. Throughout history, people have done some crazy and risky things just to fit changing beauty standards. In ancient China, there was foot binding, like literally people would bind their feet because they wanted to have small feet. Celebrities, especially the Kylie Jenner, they also play a very big role in deciding what is considered beautiful. Take Kylie Jenner, for example. During her King Kylie era, she actually did set trends with her unique style, her makeup, and even though she had said no at first, she later admitted that she got lip fillers.
When we asked our remix readers what they wanted to know from Kylie, is they just said she has the most amazing lips. Tell us her secret. How does she get these beautiful lips?
I have temporary lip fillers. It's just an insecurity of mine and it's what I wanted to do. I'm just not ready to talk to reporters about my lips yet because everyone always picks us apart. Well, the color. Everyone thinks I use like one certain color. So I use like 6 different colors all the time. So yeah.
This time was such a very crazy time. We could see people doing the Kylie Jenner lip challenge. And now everybody is looking like Kylie, looking like Kim, and it literally became a trend that lots of people actually did follow. And what is sad is that some people actually did die on the surgery table. For those who cannot afford or who were too young to do this procedure, social media also gave them a peek into how they might look with a slightly enhanced version of themselves. And I'm talking about the filters. Me too, I use filter sometimes, but I don't use it because I have to use it. No, like, I'm talking to you guys without no filter. I'm not scared to show my face, but unfortunately there are people who are scared to show their face. There are people who literally live on filter because they see themselves being more beautiful using filter. Now let's talk about why everyone looks the same. Instagram created the Instagram face where influencers all seem to look the same by using contouring, filters, fillers, and Facetune. On TikTok, copying each other is literally a very big thing, and many trends involve mimicking others. So now that brings us to our next topic, legging legs. People often turn to TikTok for latest trends, but one trend that is called the legging legs got into trouble and was actually banned by TikTok. This trend actually involved showing off a high gap with long and slender looking legs. It gained attention from young women who thought that they fit the ideal image of the perfect legging legs. However, many users, they criticize the trend for promoting a specific body type, similar to the past obsession with thigh gaps. So in case you guys not know, in 2014, people were literally obsessed with thigh gaps. If you didn't have thigh gaps, you were literally considered a hippopotamus. And people like me, who is plus size, who my thighs like literally rub together, if I didn't love myself enough, I would feel bad not to be part of the leggings leg. People, they came out, they disapproved of this, and they were like, this is literally not good, which is actually not good. And TikTok, on the other hand, they have actually deleted the viral hashtag. So if you type in leggings leg on TikTok, it should take you to a place for resources to deal with eating disorder. When leggings leg actually became a trend on TikTok, there was a plus size influencer. Her name is Ashley Rose Hartley. So here she questioned whether her body size would ever be accepted by society.
We are not doing this. Legging legs? Legging legs. It might be one of the most Eurocentric bullshit beauty standard I've ever heard. People who have thigh gaps only have them because of their genetics, because of their bone structure, because of their hip structure. Now we have young girls out there who think that they were born wrong. These trends have got to stop. Social media is so freaking harmful and toxic. We have young girls right now who think that they can't wear a wardrobe essential that is comfortable, that can be paired with so many different things because they don't have a thigh gap. Our sole purpose in life is not to fit into clothes and is not to fit into whatever current beauty standard that's in right now, because they change apparently every couple of weeks, if not weekly. I'm done, and we are not doing this.
I've just been informed about this new trend going around called legging legs. What? Are we okay? Basically, someone explained to me that legging legs are like the perfect legs to wear leggings, and that not everyone can wear leggings. Like, honestly, wear the leggings, okay? The way someone described it as like the perfect legs is if you have like a thigh gap. Like, I don't have a thigh gap. I've never had a thigh gap. I have really thick legs. I'm a size like 14 to 16. I wear leggings every day in the gym, and I feel like you shouldn't let a stupid trend dictate whether you wear leggings or not, because if you don't wear leggings, like what the hell else are we gonna wear? All I wear is leggings. I want to be comfortable all the time. This is driving me crazy. Let me know your thoughts on this. Like, is this a real thing? What do you think? Is it putting you off wearing leggings? If you have a thigh gap or you don't have a thigh gap, I don't care. Just wear the leggings.
2023, there was a study that actually found out that excessive use of social media could be linked to dissatisfaction with body image and eating disorder. Another study from March 2021 also suggested that widespread social media use among teenagers and young girls might actually lead to increased dissatisfaction with body image and a stronger desire for thinness, making them more susceptible to eating disorder. Also, there is a new trend on TikTok that is called the looksmaxxing, but explaining it would be quite tricky. The first time I heard about looksmaxxing was from Salem Tova when she uploaded it, I think like 2 months ago, and I still struggle to understand the term. So before I go into the definition of looksmaxxing, let's just do a little bit of history. This whole thing started on manosphere message boards, which are like websites and forums that promote masculinity, misogyny, basically websites that are against feminism. And most of these manosphere message boards could be found on Reddit, Quora, etc. So lookmaxers, they are part of an online group where guys just try to improve how they look. So this looks simple, right? And the name actually does come from role-playing games where max means fully developing a single trait. Unfortunately, there are some guys in this group that can end up in a dark subculture called incels. Incels, originally, it was started by a woman called Alana in Toronto. She made a website that was called Alana's Involuntary Celibacy Project as a friendly place for people who were dealing with loneliness and relationship issues. At first, incel was just meant for anybody, no matter the gender, no matter the race, no matter the sex. It was literally meant for anybody. It was meant for people who just felt lonely and people who had not been in a relationship for a long while. But now the term called incel is connected to an even darker side, especially after incidents like the 2021 shooting in California by Elliot Rodger. I don't know if you guys have actually heard about this guy. I'm a true crime girly, and if you're not following my true crime page, is literally True Crime by Jules. I'm going to posting them soon. I've not posted them in a long time. If you're a true crime person, you would know about Elliot Rodger. He's seen as a hero in the incel community. He was a 22-year-old boy who actually killed 6 people before he took his own life. Looksmaxxing is literally targeting young guys who just want to improve their appearance to fit in better and be more attractive. It directs them to chat rooms where they upload photos for advice. But now on TikTok, I was going through the whole looksmaxxing, mewing hashtag on TikTok, and I was so mesmerized. I was like in shock. I spent like a whole like 45 minutes just like looking at videos and watching videos, and I'm like,
If you've been on TikTok, you've probably seen tons of looksmaxxing videos talking about canthal tilt, mewing, and the most famous one, edge. Basically, looksmaxxing is the idea of maximizing your looks. So to looksmax means to change your physical appearance to help yourself in society. This all comes from the concept of the halo effect, which is the idea that your appearance affects how other people see you. So attractive people are more likely to be treated well in society, while those who aren't as attractive may be neglected, which honestly is completely true. The way you look can affect tons of things like education, job opportunities, and marketing. Think about it. Brands use attractive celebrities and models to bring a good image to their brand. People want to be like the model. And in education, teachers may give students that are attractive higher grades even though they aren't the greatest students. So the halo effect can definitely be unfair, but it's psychology. The only thing you can do is take care of your body to the best of your ability. And as more and more people are realizing that, the looksmaxxing trend is only going up. Quick warning, just be careful who you get your information from, because a lot of it is just cap. I make sure to do a lot of research before I post any videos, so follow me for more tips.
Okay, let's start with soft maxing. So basically, looksmaxxing, it all starts with soft maxing, and it actually involves basic hygiene like brushing your teeth, whitening, removing hair, and doing tongue exercises called mewing to tone facial expression. So you guys are asking, what is mewing? Mewing is literally a technique that suggests that you can change your jawline shape by adjusting your tongue placement in your mouth.
Place the tip of your tongue slightly behind your teeth, then press the rest of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, then rest your teeth together slightly. Close your lips, Create a suction hold by swallowing your saliva repeatedly. Swallow, swallow, swallow. This is the difference between having proper tongue posture and actively mewing.
I'm a mewer.
Yeah, okay, mewing's fine. Unfortunately, mewing has gotten this reputation like oil pulling, where it fixes everything. It doesn't. But the myofunctional therapist, a lot of kids grow up and they can't swallow properly and they learn something different. And because the tongue isn't doing what it's supposed to be doing in terms of movement, then it's not shaping the lower face. The tongue is supposed to be going up and bulging out and forwards, and from the inside out, that's how our lower face gets shaped. And if that doesn't get shaped properly, then the airway behind it and the airway above it don't reach their full potential either. And then you become a mouth breather.
What she's doing is an exercise called mewing, and it's supposed to give you a defined jawline. It's done by placing your tongue against the roof of your mouth and flattening it against it. So this is okay to do for a quick picture here and there, but there's no real research out there that shows that if you actually do this every day, it's going to have an effect on your jawline.
Then after soft maxing comes what we call hard maxing. So hard maxing is where people go to extreme lengths to improve their appearance. Here they use steroids, my ring just fell. Here they use steroids, they do hair transplants, they do plastic surgery, they even do penis stretching. Some people actually remove their ribs because they want to have smaller waist. They break facial bones with hammers. They do extreme dieting. They use skin creams because they want to look whiter, aka they bleach their skin. And also withholding climax, like literally when they are about to, why are my rings just falling everywhere? They're about to like climax during sexual activities. They actually hold it because they believe that this would boost their testosterone. On the surface level, if you go on TikTok, like literally looksmaxxing looks harmless. That's why I said that when I was watching on TikTok, there's this guy that was just talking about, oh, just go to the gym, wash your face, use CeraVe lotion, this, that. I was like, this looks harmless, but on the surface, it might seem harmless, but because here it's like people are just promoting their self-care and healthy habits, but it's actually connected to violence, suicide, and like I said, incels.
I test looksmaxxing objects from Amazon.
So some people in the original online lookmaxer community, they actually do view the newcomers from TikTok as unwelcome intruders. On TikTok, the popular accounts, they focus on soft maxing, and here they try to look better through healthy eating, exercise, skincare. They do all these things. They do not use steroids, they do not have surgery. But people, like, if they want to discuss like extreme measures, they go on platforms like Reddit. So now that brings us to the next part of this video, and that is digitised dysmorphia. In simple terms, the excessive use of filters on platforms like Instagram has led to what is called digitised dysmorphia. I think I've shared it on here before. So basically, I suffer from body dysmorphia, but I do not suffer from digitised body dysmorphia. Digitised body dysmorphia is the excessive use of filters on platforms like Instagram or TikTok. But deep within myself, like personally, I suffer from body dysmorphia in a sense that sometimes I look at myself in the mirror and I literally don't like how I don't like what I see. Like, people are like, I can't see. I'm like, can't you see? Can't you see? I can feel it. Like, but some people are not seeing what I'm seeing, if that makes sense. And this problem seems to become like worse in recent times, especially during the 2020 lockdown, when virtual meetings on platforms like Zoom made people much more aware of their appearance. As plastic surgeons, they've actually noted that some people decide to get surgery because they did not like how they looked in video calls and they preferred their appearances with filters. TikTok is also contributing to these unhealthy beauty standards by frequently highlighting new reasons for women and girls to feel insecure. People on TikTok, they often find features to shame others for. For example, things that range from classic insecurities like their nose size and their hair thickness to very specific concerns like the space between your nose and your upper lip. Like, literally, how do you shame people for what's they were created with. Also, people also shame people for hip dips because people have hip dips, which hip dips, they're literally born. That's how you were born. And we can see doctors and professionals literally saying, oh, if you want to get rid of your hips, just do this. And secondly, cellulite. Like exactly a year ago, I was checking like my Instagram memories, because I do that like every day, except like I'm not with my phone for that day, but like if I'm on Instagram, I check my memories. And exactly today last year, I posted a picture on my Insta story where I was in the gym with my shorts and everything, and I was like, but not on your standard, something like that. And I had like this whole plethora of cellulite, and I looked so good in that picture. And I'm like, nobody can make me shame my cellulite. Like, excuse me. And hip dips are sexy. Like, hip dips are, imagine having hip dips and quads. Like, you have, your quads have grown from being in the gym, and then you have, so this constant exposure to conventional beauty standards has created a community where not meeting these standards can lead to you being labeled as ugly. One thing I love about me is that I do not fit the conventional beauty standards. Excuse me, I do not have your nose, I do not have your lips, I do not have your brows, and I do not have your everything. I don't have your eyes. Like, literally, I always say that my beauty is very unique. Like, I don't want to look like anybody. I want to look like me. Like, my beauty is so unique, and I say that with so much humility. My beauty is so unique, and I love me. But the way society has made it look like if you do not look like the next person, you are literally ugly. Who in their right mind will look at me and call me ugly? Let me catch you. Let me catch you. I'm sorry, I said that with all humility, and the way I'm bigging up myself should be the way you should big up yourself, should be the way we should all big up ourselves, because there is no way on earth you can let people detect, is that English? Yeah, there's no way on earth you should let people detect how you feel. You should feel how you feel because that's how you want to feel, not because of what somebody else said, if that makes sense. So now, in conclusion, in the whirlwind of TikTok trends, the way we see beauties and ourselves has changed totally. We are living in a time where everyone is chasing that perfect glow up, just a tap away on our screens. But the impact is actually deeper than we might sometimes think. TikTok has actually turned into a place where people can create the image that they think they should be, all because of the pressure to fit in with the changing beauty standards. TikTok isn't just about skincare routines, it's also about playing with how we see our bodies. The leggings leg trend, even though it's banned, it actually just showed how unrealistic body standards can mess with the minds of lots of young people, especially people who are getting to know the world. It's up to us, and it's up to the content creators, the viewers, to create a vibe that celebrates differences, that celebrates self-love, and that celebrates being real. So that being said, that brings us to the end of our video, and guys, that is all I have for you. This video is long. It's telling me it's 53 minutes, so hopefully I cut it short. But guys, that being said, if you're not subscribed and if you enjoyed this video, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're not subscribed, kindly subscribe to my channel while I go to look for my rings. I don't know, 3 of my rings fell. Like how? But that being said, thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate you guys stopping by, and share this video if you care. I love you all. Until next time, bye.